Peace out, y'all. This is Diddy. This is my son, King Combs.
I've been watching my pop since I was a kid.
And I'm proud of you, boy.
If you thought the Diddy scandal couldn't get any darker, think again. A Los Angeles courtroom. A shocking revelation. And one explosive exit that had everyone talking. Boom. Just like that, Christian King Combs, son of music mogul Diddy, walked right out mid-hearing. Why? 'Cause things just got too real. And we're not talking about a little party foul. We're talking about minors at FreakOFFS. Breaking the bomb. What happened in that courtroom? Let's rewind. The defense attorney drops a bombshell. Claims from the lawsuit that teens were allegedly involved in these wild yacht parties known as FreakOFFS. You know, those infamous anything-goes parties where the lights are low, drinks are strong and morality totally gone. Now remember, this wasn't just a passing rumor or a shady tabloid headline. This came directly from the legal team during court proceedings. The recordings show that underage guests were present, that tequila was spiked, and that Christian Combs was allegedly not just a participant, but an active participant. The moment the word minors hit the air, Christian stopped playing games. No goodbye hug, no awkward nod. He pushed back his chair, marched past his own legal team, and vanished through the doors like he was escaping a horror movie. Was he running from the law? Or trying to dodge a PR nightmare that could drag his whole family down? What do you think? Drop your theory in the comments below. Was this shock genuine? Or did he already know this was coming? The yacht horror story. Grace Omari speaks out. This isn't just about a wild night on a luxury yacht. It's about a lawsuit filed by former yacht stewardess Grace Omari, who says she was sexually assaulted aboard a Diddy-chartered vessel in December 2022. She claims that what was supposed to be a family trip turned into a hedonistic free-for-all. Suspected sex workers, bike drinks, and yes, young people caught in the middle of it all. Grace says she was pressured to drink tequila shots that may have been laced with drugs. She says Christian grabbed her, kissed her against her will, and even followed her into the cinema room to try to force a sexual act. And when she tried to report it, the captain brushed her off. Sound familiar? These weren't consensual encounters. These were calculated acts of abuse, orchestrated by powerful men who thought they were untouchable. Now, before you go thinking this is just another celebrity scandal gone wrong, here's the kicker. There are actual photos of bruises on Grace's arm included in the lawsuit. You don't usually see that in civil filings. For Grace, this fight is about more than money, it's about justice. And for Christian, it's about whether he can ever escape his father's shadow without dragging an alleged monster along with him. Christian King Combs, born in 1998, eldest son of Sean Diddy Combs and Kim Porter. Raised in luxury, surrounded by fame, and groomed for the spotlight long before he could drive. But unlike his younger siblings, Justin or Chance, Christian has always wanted to carve out his own lane. In 2022, he dropped his debut single Can't Stop, Won't Stop. Made waves. Not epic chart topper levels, but enough to prove he wasn't riding just on his dad's coattails. He also launched a sneaker line called Younger Luxury, blending streetwear and high fashion. Ambitious. Absolutely. He was trying to build a legacy separate from Diddy, until now. Now every headline pairs Christian Combs with scandal. Fans online flooded his posts, some defended him, others accused him. A few demanded he address the rumors on camera. But Christian stayed silent. Why the silence? Is it legal strategy? Guilt? Fear? Tell me in the comments, should he speak out, or is staying quiet the smarter move? FreakOFFS exposed Diddy's dark underworld, but here's the twist. This lawsuit doesn't just name Christian. It accuses Diddy himself of creating a culture of debauchery, a floating palace of sin where boundaries didn't exist unless you paid enough money. Prosecutors say FreakOFFS weren't just wild parties, they were orchestrated performances. Cameras rolling, drugs flowing, and underage victims being brought in under false pretenses. Participants describe FreakOFFS as meticulously planned sex shows run by Diddy and backed up by his own kids. Guests, some underage, were forced into drug-fueled sexual acts while cameras rolled. One source even claimed that Tanya Wallace, singer and songwriter, attended a 2018 FreakOFF and saw signs of underage involvement firsthand. I looked around and I thought, are those midgets? People were acting sketchy, like hiding stuff. Then I realized those aren't little adults. That's underage. Of course, she didn't say it outright on record, probably scared of the legal wrath, but the implication is clear. Even if you're famous, even if you're rich, does that give you the right to exploit the vulnerable? Or is this just the dark side of power, money, and fame? Diddy on trial, family legacy, or criminal enterprise? Meanwhile, over in New York, Diddy's facing federal charges for human trafficking, racketeering, and more. And guess what? Christian's name keeps popping up in court. Prosecutors are building a narrative where the Combs family isn't just benefiting from fame, they're profiting from fear. From minors at FreakOFFs to allegations of drugging women, this case could take out an entire dynasty. Justin Combs helped facilitate FreakOFFs, paid male sex workers, underage girls, all while cameras rolled. And let's not forget, in March 2025, Homeland Security raided not one, not two, but 3 of Diddy's homes, LA, Miami, and New York. They seized electronics, guns, party records, and an entire mountain of lubricant. Lubricant, as in lube. Enough for an entire brothel. Agents cuffed Christian briefly during questioning in LA. But no charges yet. One thing's for sure, if the feds dig deep enough, Christian might not be able to walk out of this one so easily. Speculation Corner. Could Christian face criminal charges? So what happens next? Could Christian actually face criminal charges? Let's break it down. First, the lawsuit is civil, lower burden of proof. But if prosecutors find enough credible testimony or evidence, they could bring in criminal division. We've seen it happen in other cases, especially when there's video, audio, or witness corroboration. If those tequila shots really were spiked, and if there's underage participants, that's felony assault, possession of date rape drugs, and potential participation in human trafficking. Also, keep in mind, Justin Combs is already named in multiple lawsuits involving FreakOFFs. If Christian's civil suit survives a motion to dismiss, expect the feds to start asking questions. Could we see the Combs brothers going down together? Or will one flip to save themselves? Drop a if you think Christian will be charged, or if he walks away clean. Call to action, don't miss this twist. So what do you think? Was Christian right to walk out, or did he just prove the world's worst fears? Hit like if you're hooked on this scandal, comment with your theories, and subscribe so you never miss another jaw-dropping update. Stay tuned, we're diving deeper, breaking bigger stories, and chasing every sealed document until the truth finally surfaces.